Well, Colin, I suppose the job is done really. The league title has been secured the other night, and it's probably been a week of celebrations, but there are still 2 more games. So how do you approach them though? Is it like approaching 2 friendlies, or what's your approach in this situation?
No, it's not. First of all, it's great. It's great to get it done. Listen, the celebrations against Wexford were fantastic. The players have been off for a few days. They've enjoyed themselves. And they're in this morning. They train very, very well, and it's like every other game is that we'll be going in to go and win the game, and it's like at the end of it, they're professional players. Like, so when they go up there, they give everything, and they always have in every game that they play. So I've no worries about that.
Obviously, as I said, the lads have been celebrating as you'd expect, and the fans were celebrating at the weekend, and the whole city was. So does that mean, like, if you have an opportunity now to maybe try a few younger lads that you might risk in other games over the next couple of games?
Yeah, we can make changes, yeah. But listen, we have a big squad as well, so we will make changes tomorrow, like so. We're just gonna have to wait and see what those ones like. But we have a few younger lads up training with us at the moment, so if they do get on, if they do start, it'll be great for them.
Athlone are the opponents tomorrow night. As we say, nothing really to play for in the game, but it's a game you'd still like to go up and get 3 points. And likewise with the last game of the season, you'd like to see it out in style now, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Putting a team together to go and win the game, and that's like keep saying the professional footballers. Like, so they'll be going up here and we'll be going to win the game, and that's what we want. Every time they go on the pitch, I know what I'm going to get from them, and it'll be no different tomorrow night. I know that we've won the league, and people nothing to play for, but just listen, there's pride, and there's when we're playing for a club like Cork City, is that you go out and you give your best, and they'll do that tomorrow night.
Probably an aspect as well, I suppose, of guys playing who want to be here next season, who maybe aren't sure if they're going to be kept on next season or not, and they want to impress you as well.
Absolutely, and listen, they've been great all year. Listen, it's an opportunity for lads to come in, but listen, I know what they can do anyway. I've worked with them last year, some of them for the last 2 years. So listen, I know that it's just tomorrow night. It's not going to make any difference. Do you get me? So listen, they'll go and perform, and listen, they'll go and perform well, and as a team we go up there and we put on a good performance for our fans.
And it's the second last game from the first division now. I mean, you've had 2 years in the first division. You'll be glad to see it back in the first division, obviously, and back where the club belongs now in the Premier Division.
It's been tough. It has been. Keep coming back. Last year's it was tough to start, especially the first 2 or 3 months. When we didn't get many victories. So I think the second half of the season we got stronger and stronger, and add more players in this year. I think we strengthened up the team. Listen, that obviously helps by us getting the crowds back in and the club getting stronger financially. So it allowed us to get in those players. And it is a tough division with the teams in it, like Galway, Waterford, Longford, Treaty. It's a hard league to get out of, and we're delighted we are out of it. And I keep going back to it's the players. It's credit to the players that they've gone and they've done it, and I'm delighted for them, and they deserve everything that they get.
Celebrations in Turner's Cross last Friday were brilliant. I mean, everyone on the pitch and the fireworks going off and the whole lot. Obviously there are a few fans up there now tomorrow night, not as many as you would have obviously if the league title was still on the line tomorrow night, but I suppose the following week the celebrations are going to be great in the Cross again. I mean, no matter what happens now tomorrow night or next week, if the league title is won, there's going to be a big crowd, the trophy. You must be looking forward to that as well.
No, we are, and it's and I keep coming back, like the players, they deserve that. It's and listen, it'll be a full house. It'll be something to be remembered. It's been a very, very good year. For the fans to get into the Premier Division is something that we all wanted, and I hope they all come out 2 weeks' time to support the team and have a good night. And listen, it's great for the club, and I'm delighted for everybody.
Great, thanks, Colin.
Carl, what's the story of the new contract you sit down the board?
I don't know.
There's a new contract coming out. What's the story? An extension, no?
Yeah. We're speaking over the last few weeks, but listen, there's nothing at the moment. No.
Right. What about just the academy, Carl? Is there any other players coming through before we start talking about what areas we need to strengthen going back up to the top division? Is there any other players coming through we should know about?
There's a good few of them. There is listen, we have, as I said, we are strong in all the ages, so it is a big jump up the first team, and we gotta be careful there too that we just don't throw them in as well, so we have a big squad. Do you get me? So it's I've got a first team players here as well, but some of the lads that you've seen this year already, you've seen Owen Crowe, you've seen Mark Amani, Franco. There's other lads as well, probably Joe Brown with Marsh obviously, but he's been held back a small bit. So he's come back from a serious knee injury. But we have got good players. And which is great, because it's, you can see this year is that there's about 7 or 8 lads come through the academy that now have gone and won first division title, which is fantastic. And it's good for our academy boys. They can see that. The likes of Bagsy, Murph and Darragh Crowley and all these lads and David Harrington, is that they can look at them and say, listen, they're playing first team, they've won a league title, and it's if they can do it, it's something that they can look to, and and hopefully that they can go on and do it themselves.
Yeah, I know you keep your cards close to your chest, Colin, but have you identified like the areas where you need to strike for the top flight? Like, is there certain areas more than others that you need to really?
I know. Listen, yeah, obviously I've looked at it, but probably over the next 2 weeks we'll just enjoy what we achieved. As I said, listen, we'll have a good night 2 weeks time against Bray, and then after that, then I'll start getting to work, and I start getting to work, and we'll just take it from there. Like, listen, what I would say, it is a big jump. It is a big jump, and we all know that. We need a few changes, and we need every team just starting new year need to freshen things up, like so.
I suppose to encourage when you look what treaty and Waterford done in the cup. I know they're only it's also it's a long campaign, but even your own performance against Derry, like you. Yeah.
I did think and what we made changes in that game, but I did think that you could playing against them, Derry, they were a very, very good side. And you must give credit to Treaty and Waterford. They were very good sides. To beat the lads in the Premier League. They are good sides. Waterford. Listen, we played them, and they're very good in Treaty as well. So they'll have tough games the weekend against Shells and Derry. So listen, we wish them the best of luck. But it's a big jump from first division to Premier Division.
Your opponents tomorrow night, Colin, probably the most improved team in the league, aren't they?
They
finished strong, didn't they?
They are, and the manager he's done a fantastic job up there. Even the result against Galway, they were worthy winners up there. So they've improved. And last time we were up here, I think it was Aaron Bolger strike, was it? Yeah, it was a difficult game for us, and we know it's going to be one like that again tomorrow night.
And just the last one, as Colin was talking about there, like the last game against Bray, obviously. Like, what are the biggest crowds this year? 6,500 and just over 6,000 last week.
We get more than that, won't we?
You get more than that, will you? I was going to say, the record, is it?
I think so. I admit, listen, it's the fans have been brilliant all season. They have, and as I said, listen, trophy. It's this trophy night, really, isn't it? And listen, come out and support the team and make as much noise as you can. And listen, I think they deserve it. They've stuck with us. It has been tough times, but listen, we've done the job this year. And to come out and enjoy themselves Friday night, and we look forward into next year.